Hi everyone, I'm Eleonore Alesi. I lead the customer success team at Datina. And our team supports our clients to get the most out of the platform to address their data protection challenges. So Datina's platform automates the process of detecting and mapping all personal and sensitive data your organization wants to protect. So remote work has become the new normal in a very short period of time, creating new challenges for organizations, such as securing collaboration, managing the associated risks while not impacting the business. So Datina was founded 5 years ago in Singapore by information risk experts, raising this simple question: how can you govern and protect data if you don't know what is sensitive, where it is, and who have access to it? So thanks to our 6 AI patents to enhance data visibility, we are able to provide an automated classification baseline at scale with a high level of accuracy. So this enables organizations to then protect and control their data efficiently. So Datina is headquartered in Singapore with offices in Paris, Geneva, and New York. We are accredited by Singapore Digital Program, who curate a list of innovative startups for local companies, and we have been recognized by Gartners. So over the past year, we witnessed a couple of trends. Volume of data has drastically increased, and this trend has been accelerated with the COVID situation. Organizations had to accelerate their migration to the cloud due to modern work. So let's pause and define what is modern workplace. It's actually a set of tools that allows you to work both remotely and at the office in a converging way. So what's interesting to notice is how communication tools are now used. Microsoft Teams saw its adoption rates jumping to 500% over the past year. It obviously brings new opportunities, but also risks. In terms of opportunities, it enables employees to collaborate easily globally, to transfer large files conveniently. But in terms of risk, it becomes really a challenge for organizations to be able to monitor this traffic, to track what is shared, and control if this is legitimate or not to share this information. So on average, a company shares files with over 800 online domains. By domains here, we mean with vendors, partner, clients. So what's the complication here is if you share such volume of information with so many external domains, how can you protect them? And if you don't have any visibility on that, you can't protect this information. So this situation, this new normal, creates higher risks in terms of data leakage, which is a rising concern since data protection laws are more and more stringent and the average cost of a data breach is increasing. And this is the case across all industries: financial services, healthcare, retail. So now, when a data breach is identified and confirmed, organizations must inform the regulators, their clients, their employees, and take remediation action all in a timely manner. So the question around data breaches is not if it will happen, but when it will happen. External threats are more and more sophisticated. Number of attacks has increased exponentially. Internal threats have also to be taken into consideration, employee behaviors, because the biggest point of failure in information security is humans. It can be malicious. So let's say, for instance, an employee who is about to leave the organization will send all the customer data to his or her personal email address. It can be by mistake, an employee clicking on a link on a phishing email or emailing a sensitive document to the wrong person. So the key question that organization must be able to answer to is what data is shared, who shares it, and with whom. Because risk identification associated with the loss of confidentiality, availability, and integrity of information is a must-have initial step in carrying out a risk assessment. And Datina, with a suite of products easy to use and deploy, can help. One thing also to note is that a tailored approach needs to be undertaken because not all data is created equally. Some sensitive files are rightfully shared. Let's say you have an ongoing M&A discussion. You need to share some sensitive files with your lawyers who are external to your organization. So that's why, to fine-tune the analysis that we provide, we leverage AI to identify the topic of a document, its sensitivity, and the volume of personal data it contains. So this AI-powered solution enables to provide an automated and accurate classification at scale. So that's why Datina provides this product, external file sharing management, to ensure that you don't let your sensitive files get into the wrong hands. So let's have a look at the dashboard, at what we actually provide. So here you land on external file sharing management dashboard, which is really a cockpit, which gives you a 360-degree view on who shares what with who. So on the top, you will have this comprehensive view of all the files shared, and with a breakdown in terms of sensitive files and sensitive files with personal data. Then you will get an understanding on how these files are shared. Is it shared with public email domain, with business email domain? And then you will have a view to deep dive into the files shared externally to understand if the file sharing is legitimate and identify if revocation of access is actually needed. At the bottom, you will have the list of the guests, and also you will be able to view and filter on your employees sharing files. The dashboard will also provide you with some key recommendations and to help you to narrow down your focus. So let's say you would like to focus on your sensitive files and have a look at what are the files accessible to guests with public email domains. So you can click on Investigate, and automatically the widget will be updated. You will be able to select on specific files, assess if the sharing is legitimate or not. If not, you can just click on this sharing and remove the access without impacting at all the business. Also, you can decide if this file should be marked as an exception. And if so, you will not see that as an alert in your dashboard. So to summarize, the external file sharing management product from Datina can give you full visibility on sharing activity in just 48 hours, provide real-time alerts to remediate data sharing anomalies, and give you the ability to protect your data by being able to proceed with access revocation in just 5 seconds. So what is core in our product is like we aim to develop products that are easy to use and where you can get immediate benefits, but also easy to deploy. So we just plug to the data source, we run our analysis, and within in less than 48 hours, we notify you for your review. And you can get a free trial for 2 weeks to this dashboard. So I mentioned about easy to deploy. Indeed, it's just in a few clicks, we can enable this analysis by adding Datina's application to your Azure portal, granting the necessary permission, and filling the information about your tenants. So what we have shared today is about external file sharing management, but it's just one step in your data security journey. The first step, as we mentioned, is to assess the risk, having this view on the data and the user at risk in your organization. When you have this assessment made, you can protect accordingly your data. And you can define and take a risk-based approach to first focus on your core jewels. And then the last step is indeed to control and ensure, like monitor that the controls enforced are efficient in your organization. Thanks for your time today. I hope you enjoyed the session. Please feel free to contact us and email us at hello@datena.io. Thank you.